O great mother, may you deliver us justice, Mayat. Upon those who oppose the progression, the upliftment, the enlightenment of a nation through the womb of the original woman. There's a slight, small problem that has been occurring with a group known as the Brotherhood, typical patriarchal conglomeration of egotistical, parasitic, vampiric, style-stroking males. Um, they go by the names, some of them, Sawnetta, Umar, Polite, just to name a couple, some of the well-known ones who try to advocate their false movement and false ideologies. And the thing is I had approached the Sawnetta situation before any of this occurred because I've always sensed an aberration within his being. I've been swinging swords at him for a while, because they're weak. They're not really nothing to waste energy on, really, but they are like a thorn in the side. Something needs to be took care of, like kind of like you get the exterminator to come in and to get rid of a bunch of roaches in your house. You know what I mean? Because really that's all they are. Because we turn the light on. You know what I mean? We turn that light on, they scatter. You know what I mean? They want to play around in the dark. All the little skeletons they have in the closet. You know what I mean? First of all, Umar, how you going to say you can reform a pedophile? When has that been done? When has that been done? And where did you get the psychology major to determine that? Like you can diagnose that? You know what I mean? You're talking at your ass, yo. Like, dude, you. I don't even like. It's so much to be said. I'm not even going to sit here and start doing the degradation thing and assaulting the characters and personalities of someone so low in vibration. But I'm just gonna tell you. You know what I mean? You ain't nothing, man. Like you don't even exist for real. So that you already know I done made plenty of videos about you, which you haven't responded to because you're a coward. You know what I mean? Just like you was a coward when your boyfriend Umar broke up with you. You know what I mean? Like you dudes is a bunch of undercover homosexuals. You know what I mean? You're dealing with the government. You know what I mean? And you're spreading poison, false teachings. You don't honor and respect the mother. You don't respect the womb that bore you. All you do is degrade women. And when y'all dudes are afraid of a strong woman, you're afraid of relinquishing that egotistical power that you think you have, which is really an illusion. You know what I mean? And you cry and you whine. You know what I mean? I've never seen a group of men that act the way that y'all act. I mean, you're children. You're children. You're confused children. You know what I mean? You have no guidance, no light. You know what I mean? And that's what your false gods have given you. Nation of Islam, fuck the Nation of Islam. For real. Always want to threaten to kill somebody. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. You just talk. All you do is talk. Ain't no one afraid of none of y'all. Like, for real. See, there's a breed of warriors that are of the feminine, and if you think you instill any kind of fucking fear in a hetero, you got something coming. Because I'm going to tell you, we're going to bomb on you from the ethers, yo. And all this little weak magic you're using, these little cantrips, like, they're nothing. So y'all can sit there and snitch on not even snitching, just it's not snitching because the people that saying these things against y'all aren't saying anything wrong. You know what I mean? So it's cowardice. You can't handle it. The truth hurts. You know what I mean? You can sit there and put on a facade in front all day because we know your true nature. We know your traits, your true nature to be that of a denizen, sinister denizens from the abyss. You know what I mean? And you are counterproductive to humanity, period. Everything that all you guys are is everything that we speak against on a conscious level as a conscious whole. You know what I mean? And you thought that you could go around doing what you was doing, living foul like you living, you know what I mean, by nature, because your nature is to be foul. And that's what your false God, this patriarchal God, has taught you to be. Because even that God is foul. And that God can get his fucking head cut off too. You know what I mean? Your God ain't nothing to me. Like, for real. You know? Because when it comes to the realness, it's the mother all the way. That's where the power is at. And regardless you like it or not, the patriarchy is falling. It's already on its way down. It's crumbling. You know, so you trying to hang on to something that's already dead. You know, so I'm gonna say this: you dudes is cowards. You know what I mean? You claim you got a little army. Fuck your army. Me alone, I'll take on every one of y'all. Magic, physical, it don't matter. Like, for real. Like I'm gonna say this though. This is the time of the empowerment and the upliftment of the original woman. You know what I mean? That's what this time is for. And I challenge Polite. I challenge Sonetta. I challenge Umar to anything you could fathom. Make your little videos, say what you gotta say, whatever, and I promise you, I will cut your heads off. That simple. Me, by myself. You know what I mean? But, I want to say it to the sisters, you know what I mean? Don't let these undercover homosexuals take you off the strive you on and bring you to the point where you become a negative, where it's taken away from your own vibration. You know what I mean? That's what the hair rule for. You know what I mean? We're the warriors. You know, not saying, you know, don't speak your voice and, you know, say what you got to say, but, you know, you don't, that burden doesn't have to fall on you. You know what I mean? You got support. Because these dudes right here, they act like they want to engage in some kind of manipulative warfare or whatever. Well, hey, you know, it's whatever. Like I said, this is Al Qadir, Heru Netta. You know what I mean? I challenge Polite. I challenge Salnetta. I challenge Umar and any of the other parasites or cockroaches that delve with them or deal with them. And I challenge all the groups that's with them. NOI, Black Hebrew Israelites, 5%, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I challenge every one of y'all as a whole. As a whole. I'll take you anything. You want to have a magic belt? Hey, you cast a circle. You're going to need one, not me. You know. But one thing I'm not going to do with you is debate with you of your patriarchal, indoctrinated false teachings. You know what I mean? That poison that you spread, that poison you live by. Your whole being is poison. Your whole psyche is poison. And people seeing that, you know what I mean? Especially the sisters. You think the womb that bore you doesn't know there's something wrong with her seed? You know what I mean? She knows you disease. You know, and when something is diseased, you got to remove it from the mass. It's cancer. You're cancerous cells. You know what I mean? You're cancerous. The whole time of that brotherhood shit, that's over with. Your brotherhood is what got this world messed up the way it is now. Y'all the same ones that tried to destroy the matriarchy in the first place. You know what I mean? Just because your skin is brown or you have 9 inches of hair, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean there's a commonality. You use the physicality to justify the bullshit you do. You know, that is so lame and whack. You know, so everybody's on that lower vibe with you who see things the same way, you know what I mean? And I'm talking to the females that wrote Sarnetta. Aisha, Sekhmet, you know what I mean? All that. I could care less about it. First of all, Aisha, you're whack. You ain't talking about nothing in your rhymes. You know what I mean? You know better than Nicki Minaj or any of them. You know, you still subliminal poison. You know, you're whack. You know, I'm telling you that straight up. Any female that is indulging with these patriarchal bastards, you know better than them. You know what I mean? How you gonna turn your back on your mother, on your sisterhood? You know what I mean? On your goddess right. You know what I mean? You selling your soul and your true self to please someone who just wants to dictate, determine, and have power over you. You know what I mean? Do you enjoy being oppressed? You know, is that what you want in your life? Well, hey, if that is, it is. But don't start coming this way, because this is sisters, I'm telling you, that'll eat you alive. And don't be begging and crying when everything hits the fan. You know, so I'm saying I'm not really going to get into the metaphysics of this yet. I'm going to get to that later. But some of you know, I challenge all y'all, for real, challenge you. By myself, if I got to, it don't matter. You know, but this is Al Qadir. You know, you still ain't responding to my videos on that. I'm still waiting. But for all you sisters out there, may the goddess shine her abundance upon you. Peace, love, and light.